Okay, welcome to episode 12. And
Already?
yes, 12 already.
Wow.
I'm Renee, and
Wonderful.
And I'm Lisa Marie.
and with us we have.
Heather Daunis
And where are you from?
from Louisiana,
All right.
Gonzales, to be more specific.
I have been down there a few times.
Uh-huh. Think
Uh-huh.
that's
I am so glad that you're sitting in that seat now. I've been waiting and itching. And when I found out that you had signed up, I was like, so this
Yes.
is my Louisiana sister. And I think a couple episodes ago, we would have had my Louisiana brother, Jeremy, on there. And we all know each other and have
it.
ran together many times,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
gotten
Good
muddy.
times.
And you get the honor of being our guest on my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So,
today's your birthday?
yes, it is.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Are
you.
you going to sing?
I'm going to turn 32.
Happy birthday to you. Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. He got a
Da-da-da-da-da.
he got a
Um,
lightsaber, so it was good
ooh, nice.
to go with
It's
his
been a good.
dinosaur costume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not,
That's
right?
that's right. YOLO. Why not?
Okay. So let's start with the easy questions first.
Uh,
Um, I'm gonna take all the running time and the money questions, and she's gonna take all the fun stuff.
Of course.
okay. I wrote it
So,
all down, so maybe it won't be too bad.
so running time. How much time at this race did you run?
29 hours and 55 minutes.
Oh, that's good. That's
Is it?
29. Yeah, but I'm
Wait till
not
you hear
very
my
good at
travel
either.
time.
So that's 29.9, just rounding it up. Okay, so what was your travel time now that you made me curious?
So total there and back, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
40 hours.
Wow.
Oh, she's just
Yep.
as nuts as we are.
Yep.
Wow. So you spent less than half the time running, but you
Yep.
had a good recovery drive home.
Yeah, I mean, we took a few days.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, so how much was the race fee?
It was $500.
Okay. And how much travel costs? Like
I
gas, coffee, snacks on the road.
guesstimated 4,000.
You sound like
Well,
us
Oh,
then.
half of
well,
that was lodging,
oh,
Ah, yeah.
okay, yeah.
and then the other half was like gas, and actually probably more than that was lodging. But yeah,
We'll go with 4,000.
Yeah.
And did you spend any money on nutrition for the race?
only about $40.
What'd you buy?
I had some like backup gels. I
Okay.
went on the feed and like ordered like a random variety pack, and
Yeah.
then some Tailwind. I
Okay.
usually try to eat the aid station stuff, like
Yeah.
solid food.
Because you
So
kind
the
of paid for that with your race fee, right?
right, the gels
Yeah.
and stuff are like a backup.
Okay. Did you buy any shoes for this race?
Probably, I probably at least got one new pair. So they were like $125.
What were they?
The Lone Peaks
There
Ultra.
you go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't peak
She's a
girl.
fan.
Yep.
I have a bunch of them.
Me too.
Okay. And essentials, which is like anti-chafing, shorts, extra shirts, and things like that.
Bubble gum.
I don't think I really bought much new gear, but we could just throw $50 on there. I'm sure I
Okay.
spent at least that.
Well, 10% of your cost was the race fee.
It's called a racecation, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's cool.
I think every runner knows what that is like.
Mhm.
Um, So was this a timed race with a fixed time, or was it a fixed distance?
Fixed distance.
Okay. So we got your finishing time at 29.9.
Mhm.
Uh, what was your goal time?
To finish, so under 30.
Under 30. We're going to say 30. And what was the cutoff time?
30.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Nail biter.
oh,
Mhm.
okay. So you had zero ambition on this race. So I okay, let me explain this. So I had to make some changes to my formulas because people that say that my goal time was the same as the cutoff time, they got a really high score
Mm.
because they did a lot better than their goal time. So I
Yeah,
thought that was I said
I didn't do a
no,
lot better than my goal time.
no.
No, but
But
some people would, like, run it
they were trying
16 hours.
to gamble the system. So I split
Um,
this into three separate scores. So there's a performance score, which is how well did you do compared to your goal time, and then there's an ambition score, is which is based on how close is your goal time to the cutoff time,
oh.
and then there's an aggressive score, which is how far from the or from the cutoff time were your finishing time. So your performance was 0.52, zero ambition because it's the same number, and you had a point zero 0.01 aggressive. And probably because you went on a racecation, your return on investment is 0.23, which is
That's
in
not
the
bad.
low end. But
No, it's great.
we've seen before that people that have a low return on investment usually can make it up pretty well on the experience, which is what you'll be
The
doing.
UTI score.
Mm.
So, let's break down your race.
Okay,
Um, how would you rate the aid stations?
I gave him a 6. I think I was being generous with my 6.
Oh,
The people were great. The organization wasn't always the best, and the food provided wasn't always the best. But I
Ah,
volunteered at this race the year before, so it's like they have the stuff available, but it's not always readily available when you
right.
get there.
yeah,
You have a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
sucks,
probably also
especially
because
when you
I
need
was
it.
pushing the cutoff the second half, but still,
yeah.
yeah. But give him a 6.
Did they have some enough cowbell going on?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
volunteers are great.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Just
that's
they
good.
could have done better with supplies
yeah.
and
I mean, the volunteers
organization.
can only work with what they have available.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how about that fun factor? Did you have fun?
I did.
You did. You always have
Well,
fun at races.
it was a level 7 fun.
Level
Oh,
7.
okay.
Tell me about that level 7.
Okay, it was fun, but it was also painful. I mean, it's the level 2 fun, level 3 fun.
Yeah,
I mean, I was never like, I mean, towards the end, it was kind of painful, but it was never like not fun, I think, I guess. Does that make sense?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay.
I always, even in pain, I've seen you have fun. I mean, you're doing something to have fun or making sure others are having fun. I know that you do a lot of that
Right.
as well.
Well, you got to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Or then life just sucks.
Yeah. We don't do sucky life, so.
Mm-mm.
So, did they have trail markings? Were they good or
They were
yeah,
good.
they were
I
good?
gave him a 9.
Oh, that's
alright.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Now,
about the weather?
yeah, the weather.
Oh, weather, I gave it an 8. Only because some people would have thought it was hot. I didn't think it was.
Because you're from Louisiana.
Right. I thought the
Yeah.
weather was great. I mean, I guess it could have been like a solid 74 degrees the whole time, but that's just not practical.
No. Never on an ultra.
No.
We
So
don't ask for much as runners. We just want the weather to be about the 70, 75 and in the daytime and about 60 at night.
yeah.
That's all we ask for, really.
Mhm. Right? No big deal, right?
Yep. We never get perfection ever.
Ever.
God's always like, "Hold my beer." I'm finding that out with talking to people.
Mhm.
Yep. So did you have, any pacers?
I had 2, and they get a 10
And they get 10.
Okay.
each.
All right.
Are you drinking voodoo beer?
No, it's water.
Oh,
Oh,
It's just a sticker.
oh. So
so
let's hear about that crew or the
Oh, my
pacers. Oh, you have
Pacers.
the pacers. Yeah, the pacers.
I wasn't really planning on having Pacers, or a crew really, but the last minute, I ran into one friend, and then I texted another friend who was up there, and they both decided to, like, pitch in and pace me, like, after the first half or whatever, and there was one point where I didn't even think that I was gonna make the cutoff, and they were like, "Oh, you got it, come on." I was like, "Okay." And and when I got to them, they really just pushed me to the finish. They were
awesome.
perfect.
That's
Those
good
are good
papers.
pacers.
Yeah.
I
Oh, they
need
were
their
fantastic.
number.
Yeah.
And so were they your crew or did you have someone separate for crew, and how would you rate them?
So my kids were up there, and then my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law came, and they were great. I had it so where that they just would only see me at one spot, but twice,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then at the finish, because I didn't want them having like travel or anything. And they were waiting when I got there and made sure
Awesome.
I had everything I needed. They were
Yeah.
great.
Oh, family's always the best.
Absolutely.
What did your kids think about it? Watching you I know that they've been at other races with you.
Mhm.
I think it's the ones in the 50Ks and stuff, right?
Mhm. Yeah. The kids, I don't know. Sometimes I think they get bored, but but I really think that I don't know. Lynn told somebody once that I impressed her. I think it's hard to impress a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
It is.
But they're always really supportive. I think they think it's cool, but they're not going to tell anybody,
right.
Right.
They're gonna say, she's
right?
yeah.
Oh, mom. Uh,
Just like that, yeah.
mhm.
So, did you have any blisters, chafing, stomach issues, things that we shouldn't talk about or
No blisters. I do the Injinji socks, the
Mhm.
double layer with the liner and then the other here on top or whatever. So I haven't had blisters in a while, but I
Awesome.
do get some chafing, and I just slather that Desitin all over.
Yeah.
And I wear blue shorts, and the Desitin's white. You just, but it works.
Well, at least they're not white shorts and black dust.
That'll probably be worse.
Yep.
So how would you rate your chafing?
7.
7.
So, did you get any stomach issues or anything like that?
Mm, there was one point where I got tired of chewing, like around mile 80, I think. I just didn't want to chew anymore. Like, it just kinda
Yeah,
was like a turn off, like,
Yeah.
it
but,
does
like, I
get
can still
tiring,
eat, like,
doesn't
mashed
it?
potatoes. Yeah. It's just, like, it gets to a point where it's not appealing to
Mm-mm.
chew,
No.
so I don't
And
know why that is.
I don't know, I get that way sometimes myself, and it's you want to eat, but it's just like, okay, I have to do that again." And yeah,
Yeah.
I pretty much stuck to liquid calories, mostly the second half,
good for
That's
and
good.
you.
it worked.
So, did you have any trail naps? And I don't know if you know, but I consider a trail nap as just laying down and just resting, or it could be that you fell. Either way,
Oh,
it's a trail nap.
well, I sat once and changed my shoes and or my socks, and I fell once,
Okay,
and I pooped once on the side of the trail. Does that count?
That counts,
that
yes.
counts. Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a score for that, but yeah.
Was it comfortable to
Was it
sit there?
was it comfortable to sit there and take care of business?
I mean, it was comfortable to sit in the chair. The pooping wasn't comfortable.
No.
It was like mile 80 on a 45% incline.
Oh, those are always fun.
It was interesting, that's for sure.
So how would you rate that though? I mean, you gotta give it something. You got you can combine
Uh,
all the
We
fun,
talked about the comfort,
yeah,
so it can be a low score.
yeah,
let's
but
give it a 5.
a 5.
5. Oh,
But the comfort of releasing this function could have
Oh,
been,
yeah. I mean, that it was helpful.
it was helpful. Yeah. That's okay. Your brother from another mother did it right on a trail. You'll find out in his thing tomorrow.
Oh, great.
He's yeah,
yeah.
he squatted right down and right there.
I did take a couple of steps off the trail.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't bother with
He
that.
didn't bother.
Oh, people could still see me, but I was
Yeah.
at least courteous to not do it in the middle of the trail.
Don't be a bear.
Yeah, don't be a bear.
Oh, boy.
So, what was your mental state?
I think it was pretty good. I wrote down the 7.
A 7? Okay, you wanna explain?
Um, so the first half of the race, I felt really good, and then I was, like, looking to finish. Um, somehow it was like a climb, couple climbs right before and right after the halfway, and I guess it slowed down a little bit, and then all of a sudden I'm facing cutoffs. Um, so I was a little nervous. I was never, like, in a bad place mentally, um, but I did worry about the cutoffs for a bit. And then towards the very end, I was just tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I was never in a bad place. Sometimes you go to a dark place, and
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I never did that.
That's good.
Yeah, I was always pretty positive and just kinda just keep moving. I mean, I probably talk to myself a lot.
And I'm sure those pacers help too to kind of keep you
Oh, for
raised up,
sure.
and they probably did
Yeah,
the math for you, what you needed to
right.
do.
They did a lot of lying,
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
telling me that, "Oh, yeah, it's great." And we're like then we did intervals for, like, 1 to 1. I was like, "Let's just, run a mile, walk a mile, or a minute," or whatever. Apparently, we were doing, like, 2 minutes of running. I was like, "This
No
sure is a really
concept.
long minute." That's because it was longer than a minute.
I've actually called a pacer Pinocchio. I just named him Pinocchio. It's like,
Mm,
"Oh, your nose is growing. This you
that's
are
fine.
lying." Yeah. But you know what? That always helps that they do. That's their job is to make sure that you cross that line.
yep,
I'm sure
and
you
they got me
forgave
there.
them. Yeah, you forgave them the minute you crossed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think I thanked them.
So, did you have any hallucinations?
Not this time.
Oh,
None.
None.
Not that I remember. I mean, maybe my pacers know something different, but I don't remember any
no.
hallucinations.
So, how about the race versus the description? We always know that the RDs embellish, or maybe not embellish, or over embellish, or
It was pretty spot on.
Okay.
So
that's good.
no complaints. Yeah, I think I owe a 10.
A 10.
10.
That's
Mhm.
good. That's a
And I
race
did
I
lots of
like.
research before,
Yeah.
figure out
So,
what
how
I'm
about
getting.
the swag medals and buckles. How would you rate that? Your finisher's buckle, if that's what you got, or
I got a buckle. I'm gonna give it an 8.
an 8?
An 8?
Always room for improvement.
Yes,
That's
and that's how he feels about everything.
Right.
you have to be really good to get a 10 from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so your what we call the experience score is 7.9 out of 10.
That good?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really good.
that's good.
That's gonna bring up that
Sweet.
other score.
Yeah. So your overall score is point 0.4 0.478.
That's, like, right smack in the middle. That's a
Yeah,
mid-packer score.
Yep, that's
it is.
me, mid packer.
Yeah,
Hopefully, most of the time.
You are.
I try to be.
So that puts you oh, wow. So not saying that there is anything to be won by this, but I'm not saying there is
listen.
not. But, yeah, so we'll have to wait and see.
Did I win?
No,
We don't know who's gonna win, but
we
there
don't know who's gonna win
you
yet.
don't know. It could be the top person, or it could be a drawing of the hats.
I
But,
like it.
yeah,
Or it could be we feel that the one that has had the best return on investment should have a prize. We haven't figured that out yet.
yeah. But let's talk about your race a little more.
Have you guessed it?
No, I don't wanna guess yet. I wanted to hear if it was out and back, or if it was any other little hints,
A loop?
or was it
Okay.
a
It
giant loop
it's an out and back.
out and back? Did it have any elevation?
Yes.
Yes. A
About I
lot of
think it was
elevation?
huh?
Did it have about 12,000 feet of elevation?
I think it was somewhere around there.
Like 12,
14.
14?
I think 12 was the highest that it goes up to.
Ooh, is it
But
Leadville?
yes.
Yes.
Oh,
And I would have never known except for, you said something toward the getting to the race, and I'm like, "Oh,
Mhm.
she went to Leadville." You went done it twice now, right?
Well, I volunteered, but we flew that time,
Ah,
okay.
and then for the race I drove. Mhm.
Was it last year?
yeah, I think it was last
Mhm.
year, right?
Last year.
Oh my god.
I saw the pictures. You have a gritty look on your face,
Oh, yeah?
So we
but you're smiling the whole time. I mean, you could see it in your eyes, but you're smiling. It's like, "There's a camera."
I try
there's
so
nothing
hard
wrong
to
with
get
that.
good pictures. They don't always work out.
Nothing wrong with that. You jump every time you see a photographer.
No, I attempt to jump, and then I see the picture, I'm like, No, no,
And I
Samir,
try
don't
to
do
jump too. I think the best jumping picture I got was at the Silver Rush, which was in
Where's that?
July in Leadville. It's the Silver Rush 50. They do, it was like 4th of July weekend.
that.
Okay.
Mhm. Did it last year.
See?
See how the altitude would do for me.
And does the altitude like you living at, like, elevation 0?
I really having problems with the altitude.
Okay.
So we had went up the month before for the Silver Rush. We drove up there for that too. Um, Imagine that score.
Yeah.
Um, but we kind of like made a big trip out of it. Like we stopped at other places too. And then we had gone to Tennessee, not quite as high as Leadville, but um and then like the year before we'd done like California and
Mm,
those mountains,
yeah.
testing out the whole altitude thing. So I haven't really had any problems. Not yet.
Not yet, but I know you're gonna get that, challenge this summer. Am I correct on that? That you're doing
Yep.
3 altitude races,
We're gonna see how those go.
and you're gonna do just fine.
I think so.
Well,
I'm
you
cautiously
got the
optimistic.
Yeah,
yeah, and you got the grit. So
yeah. You have
I think
pacers
so.
and all that coming with you?
Um, I'm still working out the details for the second two. I mean the
Mhm.
second, third one. But I have a pacer for Tahoe.
okay.
I have one. Gonna try not to use her except for overnight.
Yeah. So when the bear are out, are you gonna have your camera and like, "There's a bear," run past.
Uh, I don't wanna see any bears. Just the black bears though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know, does Bigfoot have the grizzly bears?
I don't know.
I think the biggest problem for Bigfoot wasn't that the wasp.
The wasp, but that was last year
Yeah.
because they had to change it
Oh,
to an out and back, so the pole's hitting the ground. But,
So people are coming back and
uh,
forth all the time over that, disturbing the ground wasp.
yeah, the ground wasp.
right. Yeesh.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've gotten
Thankfully, they're
stung by
not
a
the
rattlesnake
red one.
before. Not fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not
So
So
allergic
what
to
what
did
is
what
goats.
what did you think about Leadville?
Yeah,
It's a kind of small place.
The town or the race?
Yeah,
I love the town.
it's
It's
got
so
such a great
cute.
vibe.
It's just so cute.
Yeah.
yeah.
Me and the kids spent some time up there with Silver Rush, and we did some pottery classes. Maybe it wasn't a
Really?
class. We like painted some pottery. I mean, we just really soaked up the town,
Yeah.
Did
walking
you climb any
around.
mountains?
We went over Hope Pass,
Okay.
me and the kids, and then Jeffrey and I climbed Elbert the year before.
That's a nice climb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Did you
So,
encounter any marmots out there?
oh yeah, marmots are everywhere.
I know, right? They're just staring at you like, "Feed me."
Mm-hmm. Most of them left me alone.
They're so chubby, but they still look at you like we haven't been fed for a week.
Yeah. They act
Right?
like cats.
You'd think they're starving.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of them a lot lower than I expected.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't remember where it was, but we weren't that high and we saw a marmot, but we was like so low that we thought that it was something else. But it was a marmot. I was like, what is
Wow.
it doing down here? Like how low
Yeah.
do they
Why?
normally go?
Yeah, I mean, I thought they're all above the tree line, at least at 11.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought too.
Yeah. That's
Maybe
why we
some of them
started
just kind
counting
of
them. Yeah.
wander
I said
down.
I was like,
Yeah.
"What is that thing staring at me at the hill? I'd never seen one before." As we get closer, they're like, "All right, come on up. Let's get
Hmm.
closer."
Gotta watch
They're
them.
the
They're sneaky
cutest little things.
and
So
smart
what was
too.
your, favorite part of running Leadville? I didn't get to ask you that, but what was your favorite part?
Oh boy, my favorite
And you
part.
can't say finishing.
Okay. I really think that it was the point when I was at the top of Hope Pass at the aid station. It took me longer to climb up on the way back than I thought
Mm.
it would. So when I got up there, I was at the aid station and they're like, "Well, you've got this many hours to get down to the Twin Lakes." That's where my pacers were and the kids there. It's like, guys, I don't think I can make it. I just called them. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. They're like, "Oh, you've got like it was like 2 hours to go 5 miles or however miles it was." And they're like, "And it's all downhill."
Of course.
I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "So you're saying there's a chance?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, let me hang up this phone." And I didn't even take the time to get my bright waist lamp out of my pack. I just tossed my little headlamp on, and I was like, "Guys, I'm being told we can make it. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
risk it for the biscuit." And I just took off, like, no regard for life or limb. I just hauled my butt down the mountain as fast as I could. Like, I've never run that fast down a mountain.
Did you use
And I was
poles?
passing people. They broke on that
Oh, wow.
stretch, both of them. I got down to Twin Lakes, and they were both nubs. Like,
Oh.
one of them, I think, hit a rock, and one of them I stuck in the mud, and only half of it came out.
Oh my
So
god.
They were good poles too. The leaky, lecky,
Oh,
however you
Lecky,
say.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I had won them from Ultra Running Magazine a couple years ago.
That's when you won that big package.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
So, but I like the poles, I just wish they were a little more durable.
Mhm.
Mm.
But anyways, so when I got down to the aid station, my crew was waiting on me, and I had probably, like, maybe a few minutes before cutoff, and, like, everyone was cheering for everyone because it was, like, the last few minutes to get there, and it's funny because I was at that aid station at cutoff last year, cheering for people to get across the line, "Hurry, hurry, hurry." It's just as exciting as a volunteer. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyways, that was a really great moment. Like, and then they're rushing people to get out, and I'm, like, tying my shoes as I'm, like, walking up the hill. So, I mean, yeah, it was exciting.
I
That's the
bet.
best part.
It's always a good feeling when you got everyone cheering for you, even if
Mhm.
you're not in the front, right?
Yeah.
You can feel everyone is supporting you. Everyone wants you to finish.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's a great group of, people that go there every year.
So
Mhm.
when you come down to the end, what I've never ran Leadville, so I'm unsure of the technical part. So when you got into, is it Lakeside you said?
Twin
Twin Lake.
Lakes.
Or Twin Lakes, sorry, Twin
Mhm.
Lakes. How far was it to the end and what kind of trail is that?
So, Twin Lakes is at mile 62. Well, it's at 38 on the way out and then 62 on the way back. Um, you would climb from Twin Lakes. So you go over Hope Pass. So when you leave Twin Lakes at mile 38, you're going up to Hope Pass and over and down to Winfield. Winfield's the turnaround, and then you gotta go back up Hope Pass and then back down to Twin Lakes. But as soon as you leave Twin Lakes, you have to climb again, but it's
Yeah.
not like the same Hope Pass.
Right.
Um, and
So it was
it's
easy.
yeah,
So, so it's
it's like
like when
a
you get
mix
to
of like Jeep roads and like single track rocky trail
okay.
and climbing. It's a good
So,
mix though.
Good.
yeah.
But
So
the
you're
last like 5 miles is like a 3% uphill the rest of the right?
that's what they were telling you. Oh, we're gonna run for 1 minute.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why we
That
did
was
that.
growing.
It was still,
Oh,
but we needed to run.
look, it's flat.
It was
You're
not
having
fun.
hallucinations. That's what yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We got it done though.
Yeah.
That's
It's all
awesome.
right.
That is really, I mean, by the you were probably biting your nails, so I'm
I
sure a
was
lot of
like,
people over
"What
there.
time is it? What time is it?"
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
were you the last one to cross the finish line?
I was not.
Really?
You didn't get that
There were
DSM?
there were a few people after me, actually.
Oh,
Whenever I came across the hill and I could see the finish line, I probably had like 10 minutes left. And I was like, "Can I walk now? Can I just walk the rest of the way?" So I walked the rest.
Did
Yeah,
you
but there
jump
was
at the
a few people around me. No, I didn't jump it.
end?
I think I may have cried.
Good.
yeah.
I think that a good race, if you're crying at the end, it says a lot about the race because you worked hard.
Yeah. It was a long time coming for them.
Oh, that is awesome.
Would you do it again?
Mm,
That's a
maybe. I
yes.
said I
That's a
Maybe.
wouldn't.
yes. Maybe it's a yes.
Yeah.
It would depend on the circumstances. I'd
Yeah.
rather do different stuff though.
Yeah.
I'd rather do other races instead of repeating. Like
Right.
I know what that one's like. There's so many out there to try.
Right.
Yeah.
So write down the summit. Go and look that one up.
The
And
summit?
this summit, it's a Summit 200. It's up all around there in Summit County.
Oh, I
And
think maybe I've heard of that
yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
think
a
you
good
and I spoke about it because I'm running that this year. So I'll let you know
one.
how that
Oh,
goes.
what month is it?
It is in July.
end of July.
Ooh.
July during peak monsoon season.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see, the 300 opened up today, the Viper in Tennessee.
Oh, 300?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at
Oh,
that.
is
Look at
this
her
the
eyes.
first time?
They got big. Yeah.
I just got done listening to people podcast about the Arizona monster
Mhm.
that they just had this year. Is the Viper 300 the new 300?
Yeah. So they did the 200 this
Okay.
year and decided to go ahead and make it 300. So that's
Oh.
on my list. Oh, and hopefully the RD doesn't get mad, but it's less than $1,000.
Ooh.
It is like 890, I think is what I quoted today. I went and
You
looked it
said
up.
something about 900.
Yes, it was yeah. Look at
And
that.
what month is it?
Yeah, right. It is in
March.
next no, is it March or April? You
Uh,
got your phone. I got my phone.
you said
Let's look
March
it
to
up.
me. You told me it was
It's
March.
March. So
Because I was thinking, okay, we can still do flat rock.
Because I was thinking about maybe Kirkaduna, but that's hard to get into.
It is.
yeah, let's
Um,
see.
I like
Viper,
options.
Viper 300,
Oh, okay.
and it is March 9th through the 14th.
See, told you.
Ooh,
Yeah. And if I was to hit register, it says it is $875. That is all the fees because they add it there now.
okay.
Most 100 milers are is that this on these
Yeah,
Yeah.
things. Their
the
200
Triple
miler
Crown.
is $600
How much? 6?
and 6 and their
Oh,
100 miler is 285. But 100 milers generally cost a little more because, I don't know why. I'm just saying that, but I'm looking at that 300 miler going, that is a good
I'm
price.
sitting here thinking
yeah.
285 for a 100 mile is really not bad.
No.
This is pretty good
Well,
price.
that price for a 200 miler, like I just
Uh-huh.
signed up for 3 of them this year and they were all much more expensive than that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I'm just
I'm
saying,
gonna add that
we
to my
could
list.
run together next year.
We could. I don't know. You might be a little too fast.
Where we can run together. I'm slowing down because I run the 200s these days.
Well, we'll see how my 200s go. See what that
Yes.
speed looks like.
And I want to invite you back on when you're done to come and talk
With your
about
triple
that
crown.
with your Triple Crown, and we can rate them all together.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to
Those
see that.
those travel fees are gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, so I want you to rate them all as one, Triple Crown,
Okay.
$20,000 for travel.
But
Ooh.
the race fee is high.
The race fee is high.
Mhm. Yeah, that was painful. More
So
incentive to finish.
every time she sends me a link and also sign up, my credit cards in my wallet are shaking.
They're going yeah, they're trying to
Not
flip
again, not again,
it
not again.
again. It's Get
But
Fit
it's
on
so worth
holiday.
it. That's what I worked for, registration fees.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
Oh, well.
basically that is what it is.
Yeah.
Um, I haven't said that out loud at work. So I'm only here to make money for my races.
I mean, YOLO. It's
So do you
probably cheaper than, doctor's visit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and you know what? Your travel time to this race wouldn't be that long.
What part of Tennessee is it?
It is in
it's just outside Memphis, Shelby Park.
Cordova. So it's right there. You know how Memphis just kind of melds into Tennessee and all
Mhm.
that. It's right there.
Oh, near Memphis?
Yeah.
Yeah, right outside. It's like right above it.
Okay, my sister lives, like, south of Memphis,
See, you have a place to stay that'll bring your cost down.
right?
Your
Oh,
lodging
yeah.
costs are gonna go way down. Yeah.
Yep.
I dig it.
What's there
If
not
you're
to like?
selling it,
I know. I've been
gotta
trying to run
sell out
another
now.
race with you for a while.
Alright, let's do it. I'm putting
All
it on the
right.
short list.
Okay, I'll crew and pace.
No.
We're gonna pace each other.
Yep.
She's gonna get
Yeah,
slower, and I'm gonna get faster.
let's have three tired people with no sense of direction pace each other.
As long as they have
Sounds like a
patience.
success.
Right?
Yeah.
Ooh, and pancakes?
Ooh, yeah, pancakes.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
and bacon.
Ooh, now I want pancakes through the Triple Crown.
Oh,
Think they have pancakes through the Triple Crown?
You know what? I believe they do at one of those races.
Mm.
I
Now
have
I'm
to
getting
check.
hungry.
I think the aid station is in the flat part of Moab. That's where those
Ooh.
pancakes were at.
Really?
We'll run for pancakes.
Yeah. But I run for
I
bacon.
run.
He runs for bacon.
Oh, yeah.
I run
Well,
for quesadillas.
you gotta put the bacon inside the pancakes. It's like a
See, now we're
breakfast
talking.
taco.
Yeah. That's almost an English breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no beans though, sorry.
Yeah.
No, thankfully. Thankfully.
Oh, who came up with that anyways?
I have no idea. I have no idea
Wow.
who came up with that silly idea with the beans.
If you
Yeah.
know
There's
who came up with the beans, please leave us a comment below.
Oh, yes, please. But that buttercream stuff is divine.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
I know that
Mhm.
you've been to England now.
Mhm. Yep. And
That
I
was
ordered
that's
me
the
some
one.
of that butter. What's it called? Like, I don't know. What's
Yeah,
sweet
what's the
cream
butter?
butter?
The cream butter?
Yeah, whatever butter they put on their biscuit
Yeah,
or
it's
Oh,
good.
well, that's usually that's Danish butter. That's
Oh, Learpak?
Lerpack.
Learpak.
I
It's
don't know
it's
what
the one when you open this tiny pack and it looks like boobs
Look
inside of
like
there.
two sets of boobs in it.
It
boob butter.
Boob
boob
butter.
butter.
There we go.
That might have a different meaning.
Are you sure that's water in that cup?
Definitely. It's LaCroix. See? I'm just naturally this way.
Oh, you fit in right with the rest of us.
Yep, as always.
Yeah. Awesome. Do you have
Yeah.
any other questions?
Nope, we got our verbal on the Viper, so I'm
Yeah.
happy about that. I can put
Well,
that like
I guess
a, a
clam.
tooth fairy under my pillow tonight and get to see my friend again. And if you want to run a 6-day race and get like 400 miles, you can come with us over to Arizona and do across the years.
Oh, I've never done across the years.
Yeah, and you just did a
That's
loop for
fun.
1 mile over and over again.
Mhm.
That's one.
Hotel California.
No, it's 1.4.
1.4, excuse me, 1.4.
Let's
Yeah,
not
that's
make it
way
worse then.
better.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
There's cake at the end.
Cake?
They
Cake
got pancakes.
and pancakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a daily event. They have hamburgers, chili.
Chili.
I don't eat
They
the
got
chili, and
taco night.
I am not afraid to say that I don't eat the chili because what happens 4 hours later on said loop is everyone it's yeah.
I don't
And
want
you're
to be
just like,
following people after eating chili.
there's no
That's not
choice
that
because you
bad.
just
It's not that bad. He's
Is it?
exaggerating. I did go faster though.
you were taller than some of the people that were
Yeah.
yeah.
Does it give you like a turbo boost?
A little bit. Yeah.
Like
Like an
whirlwind?
afterburner. Afterburner. Yeah.
I was talking the other day about what would it do if I ate Diet Coke and Mentos at a race? Would that propel me forward?
I think the wrong way.
I think that you should try that out and see what happens. That sounds like a Wile E. Coyote situation.
Maybe I should try it on a shorter race. It's
Yeah.
not really an A race. Maybe a training race.
We all say that. It's not an A race. Which
Right?
Florida race?
Huh?
Which Florida race are you doing?
Wait, what am I doing in Florida?
I thought you said Florida race. I thought I heard
No. I said maybe not for a race, maybe for
oh,
Oh,
training.
Florida
Florida race.
race.
I
Okay.
mean, I did go to the beach last week. I don't think I've ever
Guess
raced in Florida.
There are a couple. Look on the page, listen to
Justin.
Justin's podcast.
Okay.
He did one in Florida.
He did one in Florida, cost a little over $100, and it's a 100 miler.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I have one of those little scratchy things where you scratch off every state that you've raced in.
Oh,
I haven't scratched off very many yet. I got a
okay.
long way to go. But
Oh,
my
so
friend
did
got
he.
it for me. I guess that means she wants me to run more.
That's what friends are for.
Yeah,
right?
enabling.
Enabling.
I don't think you read enough. Here's a map of the United States.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
lot of people. Oh, well, Gary Shaw gets a tattoo from each state he races.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen those.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very, very interesting.
So we're not that crazy,
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
because you are
I'm not doing the tattoo.
No.
no,
I
you
mean,
got a scratch map instead, so that's
Yeah.
just as well, just as good.
you do
Is there
what?
a scratch and sniff map?
Your scratch map.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not a scratch,
You can see what each
but
state smells like. You get into Oklahoma and go, oh, no way.
they all smell like Desitin if I'm running them.
Yeah. Uh, so what does Texas smell like? Is that a mix of cow and hog
Barbecue
Barbecue.
barbecue?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get
and
that
cow
wrong.
pies.
He will become an American citizen this year.
Oh, nice.
Well, either this year,
Congrats.
thank you.
That's
I'm all,
exciting.
yeah.
So now you can scratch off you ran with a Dane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna like do the whole thing where you raise your hand, where they swear
Oh
you
yeah.
in like the military?
Oh yeah.
That's exciting. You gonna post pictures?
Of
Of
course.
course. Yeah.
That's sweet. And is there gonna be cake to celebrate?
Yes.
That's gonna be cake.
There's going to be cake.
Yeah.
Lots of cake.
Like an American flag cake?
Possibly. And probably he's
Well,
now
I'm thinking one half American flag and the other half Danish flag.
cut it in half.
All
Okay,
right.
and then you just throw away the other flag and eat the
Yes.
American one?
We're gonna hide my heritage.
And to my mother-in-law,
Okay,
you didn't
okay.
hear that.
You can keep the Danish
and
flag.
and as a gift, I give you Greenland.
Yeah, so we've decided as a wedding gift, I should get Greenland. Everyone should just quit
Okay.
fussing. I
Yeah.
can have it.
I got
But
the
wait,
White House working on it.
shouldn't you eat Danishes
So here's a fun
instead
thing.
of
The
cake?
Danishes are actually from Austria.
Well, that's a lie then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why aren't
I
they called
I
something else?
yeah.
I have no idea why they're called Danishes.
Maybe a Dane went over there and created
It's
them.
called Vienna bread in Danish.
Huh,
Yeah.
that's very confusing.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Well then,
Yeah.
I
Uh,
got nothing.
Yeah. I don't have a comeback either. Mood killer.
I'm sorry. I'll just let y'all think that Danishes are from Denmark.
We'll do that
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Regardless, it's
But I
fine.
have a theory. I think it's because Danishes are delicious, like people from Denmark.
Hmm,
We'll let you believe
Oh
that.
wow, that was a that was some laughing there. I didn't see anyone
Wait, did you
complain.
just say that you were delicious?
That's see.
I personally cannot confirm that.
So now let's go with delightful instead.
Delightful sounds better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree. You are delightful.
yeah.
I don't know about the other stuff.
Yeah. I think you're overselling.
I know. I only have to do this for a few more months, and I can discard everything about Denmark.
You're just gonna forget about it?
Yeah, just forget about it.
Okay. I mean, most people probably do after they learn about it in geography.
Okay, so it's been 16 years since I left Denmark.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I've never looked back. So it's not
But you still
something
have
that
the cool accent.
Yeah.
I I just can't get rid of it.
He tries to adopt my Louisiana accent all the time. And he'll
Why do
like
you
use
want to
the
get
word
rid of it?
it. And he'll go, it. And I'm like,
Well,
no, you're not from Louisiana.
because
We use one syllable words of the two.
because most people think I'm from Germany.
Really?
Yeah, they think, oh, you have a German accent, and I'm just like, that's it. That's offensive to me. I'm nothing
I
like the
wouldn't have.
Germans.
I wouldn't have guessed German. That's more hard, right?
Yeah,
I feel like your
is.
accent is more soft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's world traveled, so she would
yeah.
know.
Eh,
Yeah, you are. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. You've lived other
Spinning
places,
around the
right?
world
Like,
at night, yeah, yeah. No, I've never lived anywhere else.
I thought you lived in England for a while for some reason.
No, I just went there.
You just went there?
Yeah.
That's the
I
best
lived
way
in
to visit England.
yeah, I've lived in Louisiana my whole life.
It's not a
Can't
bad
get
place
away.
to live.
It isn't.
Mm,
Mm-mm.
It's just
I
hot
like
and
it.
humid.
and
You
floody.
get used to it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get used to the tornado sirens and the hurricane watches and the mosquitoes that carry backpacks so
and
they
then
can carry extra blood, and
you're sitting there in the middle of the night working, and all of a sudden your phone just goes off with a tornado warning.
Yeah.
you walk out the front door and he's like filming it. Hey,
At
mom.
least
I mean, it's been going off in the middle of the night while I was in a meeting.
that's annoying.
Yeah.
Did
It
you at
doesn't.
least get to get out of the meeting then?
No.
Ah, what?
Well, I said, "What was that?"
Sorry
I said,
guys, there's
"Oh,
a tornado.
that's just my phone going off saying there's a tornado warning." And they just, "Oh, okay. Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine."
I'll be back.
I
I
probably
would
should
just
have
like
I should have
bye.
pretended there was a power outage.
I can't hear you.
No, my internet will be gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Uh-huh.
yeah, just
Just
disconnect the
unplug it.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Be
would
like,
just
I'm
taken
sorry
my
guys.
camera and went like this. "Oh, no, we're not in Kansas."
Swirl it around.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Toto.
Well,
Oh,
so is there anything else out of everything we talked about, all the craziness you would like to add?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
alright. But we
I
will have
can't.
you on again.
Yes. Please get in touch with us October 15th when you're really, really tired and you're sore and you're sunburnt, and
I'm gonna try to not be sunburned.
you will be. It is very hot in Moab.
I know. I got long
Wear sun
sleeves though.
shirts. Buy as
Yes.
many sun shirts as you can. Have your crew freeze them, put them on you. It'll not last long, but for
Hmm.
those 3 minutes, it'll be great. You're gonna do good at Moab. Moab's fun.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're in the area, you want to come pace me, feel free.
Feel free.
But I can't even think about Moab yet.
No,
I've
we
No,
got
got number one to finish. So,
Tahoe is first,
Tahoe
right?
mhm.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've barely even talked about Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah.
I'll think about it after Tahoe.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Just pick one at a time, and it'll be
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Yeah.
And people seem to like Tahoe, and I think they sit up on this one hill really, really quickly. I know they sit up on one hill and they take a great picture of just there's a good view out there, and
Okay.
everyone writes and says, you know, they had a awe moment. They'll just sit there and they'll be like, oh, and then they fall
I like
asleep.
those moments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty.
you will do wonderful. And you know, I'm always available on the phone anyway.
All right, I'll remember that in the middle of the night.
You'll call me at 3 in the morning.
So
There's a bear. We
Tell
said
me
they
a
were small.
story. I'm tired.
Where's the pancakes?
Where's the bacon?
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Breakfast tacos,
Yeah.
Well, okay
danishes.
then. It has been awesome
Absolute
talking with
pleasure.
you.
It's been great
And,
talking to you guys too.
you know,
Well, we
I
will
miss you and love you.
we will
Me too. Love you.
talk to you again after the
All
big 3.
right.
Yeah.
You
Y'all
take
have a
care.
good one.
You
You
too.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.